Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a layout for you today that is pure fun. So we have stash diving, we have a lesson from Shamel's stash class. So this layout is loosely based on lesson number 2 from her Use Your Stash or Create New Pages with Old Stash class, and I'll link that class in the description box below. We are going to mix some beautiful papers from Sassafras and from one of Shamel's collections. So we're going to start with this one. This paper is from Sassafras Serendipity collection. Actually, I'm going to use 2 papers from that line. And then I'm also going to go ahead and use some papers from Prima and some papers and embellishments from Shamel's line Live the Dream. So if you have this class, if you are working your way through it like I am, a little behind, but getting there, this Sassafras paper is my bunkers paper. And I am going to go ahead and do a half and half layout. The other half of this page is going to be this bright green from Prima. You saw me kind of audition a couple of different pattern papers to go on the other half of this layout, but I chose that Prima paper based upon some of the information that Shamel provides in the second lesson. So a lot of my paper choices, the way I set this layout up is definitely heavily influenced by that class, by that lesson. I'm going to go ahead and cover the join with the cookie. This is one of the branding strips from one of the papers, and then that pink paper. I don't want the cookies. I want the cookies to be in the layout, but I don't want them to be against the Sassafras paper. That's a lot of pattern right up against each other, and I feel like you lose either the Sassafras pattern or the cookie pattern. So throughout my page, you'll notice that as I'm choosing pages and designs and layers, I am making sure that the background Sassafras paper and the cookie paper do not end up on top of each other. So this layout is all about crumble cookies. So I discovered crumble cookies last fall, and I have seriously become addicted. So I don't have a crumble cookie super close to me. The nearest one is about an hour away. So anytime I am anywhere near Pittsburgh or the other direction, but more east of where I live, about an hour, I get on my little app and get myself crumble cookies. I love them. They're so, so good. So I wanted to document my love of these cookies. I have another page that I will do eventually. I have all of it about my first trip to Crumble Cookie, which was that was it. I was done. Put a fork in me. But I feel like every year, that was last year. So these are this year's cookies. I feel like this is going to be a yearly page. Me and my Crumble cookies. So I am adding lots and lots of layers behind my 3 cookie photos, including the cookie paper from the Live the Dream collection. I knew I had to bring those cookies into this page, into this layout. And the colors were all working and going well as long as you don't put the cookie paper against the Sassafras paper. So that is what we're going to do here. Just lots and lots of layers. Once I have all the layers done, I am going to die cut my title. So I am grabbing some gingerbread cardstock. I almost went for brown butter, but I'm going with gingerbread cardstock from Brutus Monroe. And I'm going to take all the scraps from that and I'm going to die cut my title, and I'm going to make my own stickers, which are the brainchild of my dear friend Nicole Bingaman, who is Coley Bing on YouTube. She does these a lot. They're so much fun. They're so awesome. The alphabet and font I use is an older die set from my stash. It's from Lawn Fawn. So I cut my title from the gingerbread cardstock from Brutus Monroe, and then I cut 3 more from just white cardstock, glued them all together, and then I added white gel pen accents after I got them into place. So you can see this beautiful layout is so many layers of pattern paper. We are not going to need much to finish off this layout. I went with a pretty large title, and my title is going to be, I give you a cookie, but I ate them. And I'm going to go ahead and get my title into place. So once I had my title glued down, and I love that I used that dark gingerbread cardstock because it pops off the page and works really well. Then I went ahead and I went through the Live the Dream ephemera and other embellishments that I had and pretty much just pulled out all the cookies. And I'm going to move some around a little bit. I know I don't want or need a lot of embellishment here, right? I gave myself 2 little areas below the word cookie and at the top after the letter A, so that is where I know I'm going to kind of cluster a couple of embellishments, but that's it. The pattern paper is the star of this show. Once I have the die cuts in place and my title ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and add those gel pen accents. I love, just gives it that nice little detail. So I'm just adding 3 little dots to each little letter, 3 little accent dots. And it's just a perfect little bit of contrast to kind of make that title pop a smidgen more. For final finishing touch, a little bit of a confetti accent, I chose some kind of beige and dark brown sequins, and I'm going to just add them around the 2 cluster areas. And then I'm also going to add my date. I'm remembering the dates. This layout has a date on it. It is the date. I don't know that I think it's the date I took at least a photo of one of these cookies. So it would have been like the week I got the cookies, because if you've never had crumble cookies, they are the most ginormous things ever. I can never eat just one. I usually cut them into halves or even quarters. And I did share these with my family. And again, if I give you one, but I ate them. I hope you enjoyed this quick stash dive video. I would love it if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you liked this video, if you want to help support my channel for free, if you can drop an emoji in the comments below. Today's emoji is a cookie, because of course it is. And I will see you again on Sunday. Bye.